How's it going, everyone? Meteorologist Danielle Grant here with you on a wonderful Friday. We made it. The weekend is almost here. It's looking pretty good. Of course, it's springtime here in Colorado, so we will be tracking a chance for a couple of thunderstorms pretty much each and every day looking ahead. But hey, maybe you're thinking about heading out to the Rockies game tonight. First pitch at 6:40. Temperature's still going to be pretty mild, back into the mid-60s by about that time. Winds picking up a bit, and we could have one or two isolated storms around that time, but it does look like they should clear out for the rest of the innings. This is our view out there at Coors Field at the moment as they're getting ready for the game. Downtown still looking good, still dry for much of the I-25 corridor, but we are starting to see those storm clouds beginning to develop out to the west. This is our view in Fort Collins. You can certainly see the clouds beginning to push back in across the city. Downtown Denver, we are good to go. A little bit of blue, but of course some of those cumulus clouds building out to the west. Temperatures still feeling good though this afternoon. We're already at 67 downtown, low 70s in Littleton, back to the upper 50s around Evergreen through Blackhawk, and 65 in Granby. We're also at 65 out at DIA with the winds out of the east-southeast just about 8 miles per hour. You'll notice the dew point into the 40s. When we see those dew points in the 40s and 50s here for much of eastern Colorado, that's a good indication that we have enough moisture out there to see a couple of thunderstorms push across the metro area and then further off to the east. Add a little bit more heat, some more sunshine out there with these daytime highs in the 70s and 80s across the eastern plains. A pretty good recipe, especially in springtime in May. As we zoom into Colorado, you can already see some of these storms beginning to form further out to the west. Everything pretty much west of the Continental Divide. But I anticipate within the next several hours to see a couple of those thunderstorms cruise into the metro area and then rocket out to the eastern plains. They're going to be pretty fast movers today. Tonight will go partly cloudy after the storms move out. Overnight lows falling to the mid-40s here in the metro area. A comfortable evening across the eastern plains with 30s and 40s going way up high. Here's the Futurecast. We'll dive in because it's about 2-3 o'clock. The next couple of hours, Futurecast still indicating that we'll just have some clouds out there, but a better shot around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Maybe you're jumping in the car, you're trying to head home, picking up the kids, getting the weekend going, and here we go. A couple of storms making their way into the metro area and a few along I-76. These storms quickly shift off to the eastern plains later this evening. By about 11 o'clock, most of the action pretty much done here in Colorado. Early tomorrow morning, you wake up, a few clouds here for the metro area and possibly a few more storms earlier in the day tomorrow. So just kind of keep that in mind. I know a lot of folks having those weekend plans, probably about 2-3 o'clock. A few cells pushing in on the south side of town toward Douglas and Elbert County, as you can see about 3 o'clock or so. And then also another batch coming through southern Wyoming, Fort Collins, Larimer, Weld County. But as they travel further east of I-25, that's where they'll pick up just a little bit more juice, so to speak, and really begin to erupt. This is about 6-7 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That's when we have a shot at seeing perhaps a couple of these cells turning severe. And again, tomorrow, the biggest threats for us, large hail and some damaging winds, 60 to 70 miles per hour. We have this system that's just continuing to keep that moisture in place for really most of eastern Colorado. The western slope looking at a drying trend just with high pressure out there. We are going to be looking at really not much in the way of rain. As far as the severe threat goes, we have a marginal risk tomorrow for the I-25 corridor. A slight risk, it's kind of like level 2, so to speak, for areas just south of I-70 and east of Colorado Springs and through Pueblo. This is going to be the bullseye that I think has the best shot at seeing that large hail, about 1 inch, 2 inches or so in diameter, and those extremely strong gusty winds. Daytime highs pretty similar for us tomorrow, backing into the low 70s again, but a better chance for those afternoon storms. Upper 60s tomorrow for the far northeastern corner of the state with a few clouds going up into the high country. Daytime highs will only make their way into the upper 50s, low 60s around Winter Park and through Leadville, but the metro area is looking pretty good. Back to the 60s, low 70s, fairly seasonable for this time of the year. Looking ahead toward next week, though, the temperatures will cool off ever so slightly. I mean, we're not talking snow, folks, so there's perhaps a good thing I think a lot of folks are excited about. But we do have a good shot at seeing cloudy skies and another round of some pretty good rain, especially Sunday night into Monday. I don't know what it is with this weather pattern. We can't shake this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday thing, but a similar setup is coming our way this next week. Right now, looking ahead toward the end of next week, we'll be back to the mid-70s with a bit more sunshine, pretty much what we have seen the past couple of weeks. So with that, I hop over to Facebook, hopefully, and see if you all have any questions for me. Let me see. It doesn't look like a ton is going on. Are you guys out there? Hello, hello. Hello, Seth. Oh, you're going to the Minnesota Twins game. Nice. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, thank you. Einar, always joining us from Norway. So fun to have you here. Yeah, so that's kind of a look at what we got going. No one has any questions for me? This is so crazy. That's what I got. What else can I show you guys? I don't know if I showed you the threat for today, because we are kind of talking about these storms pretty much back to back to back days as we look ahead toward the weekend. But today's outlook is shaping up like this, where the Denver area is under a marginal threat for seeing severe storms. Again, those are going to be few and far between today. A better shot once you go way out east of Lyman, and pretty much around Fort Morgan, and then moving off toward Ray, Burlington, Kit Carson, and then into portions of Kansas and possibly even into Nebraska. So that's going to be the threat for us today. Otherwise, it really looks like tomorrow will be more so focused on southeastern Colorado. Folks out there will have a better shot at seeing the damaging severe kind of weather. This is tomorrow's severe weather outlook. As always, we'll always be on top of it. Facebook, Twitter, if you guys have any questions about kind of incoming weather. And you can also go to the 9 News app. They have a great radar on there, which I really like watching, because you can track the storm as it comes in. You can kind of rewind. It's great. And again, here's a look at statewide temperatures. You notice these numbers in the upper 60s, low 70s across the Eastern Plains. A little warmer than what we have in the metro area. They have a little more sunshine out there, so that heat is kind of building up the instability, and then we have plenty of moisture to work with too. This is a look at the dew points out there. 40s for the metro area, but 50s in Ray, Burlington, and Lamar. So enough moisture in the atmosphere to really kind of get these thunderstorms going. Okay, a lot of people asking about flowers. Is it safe to plant? You know, I am thinking yes. As far as freezing, as far as snow goes, knock on wood, I am currently knocking on my desk, we should be good to go. But you know, getting some hail damage, that certainly is a part of, you know, just living here in Colorado. The gamble that we all pay to have beautiful gardens and beautiful flowers, but I think you're good to go on that. Jennifer wondering about her tomatoes. I will say I am no gardening expert, but I feel like you should be okay to plant said tomatoes. But again, I do not know what I am doing when it comes to gardening. I wish I did, but I just don't. I have a brown thumb. Hi, Chris. Great to have you. Yes, everyone have an awesome weekend. Jennifer wondering about Monday. Oh, Nick too, Monday night. So it does look like the storms on Monday will be a bit more widespread and longer lasting, similar to what we have been seeing the past couple of Mondays. The difference with this incoming storm, not nearly as cold as the fun one we all saw last Monday and Tuesday. So I would bet that we'll have some rain in the morning and then possibly a couple of thunderstorms in the afternoon. But it is kind of looking like Monday and Tuesday will be more of those gray days, off and on rain, and then by the afternoon we get a little bit more heat and we'll have a few more thunderstorms. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for now. Hopefully I've answered all you guys' questions, but if you have any more, you know where to find me: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at the WX Woman. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday, a fantastic weekend. I will be on 9 News Saturday and Sunday, 5, 9, 10, maybe 11 if Saturday Night Live is live. I think it is this week. So please join us then. I will be tracking it all and would love to have you guys join us. All right, enjoy the rest of your Friday. We'll see you real soon.